Is there enough space for everyone to make a living in a creator economy? That's from Amy. Amy Sweet.
Oh, wow. That's a great one. No. I mean, the reality is that, I mean, not everyone's going to be a gazillionaire, a millionaire, right? Most people won't be able to make it their full-time job. But the reason why I wanted to mention it is because it's pushing culture. I think what the creator economy is helping us do is really connect what we're passionate about with the work that we have. And I think even at Deloitte, you know, we have so many people that are passionate about certain subjects and certain things. How do we best connect them with the things that we're passionate about? And I'll give you a quick example. I had one of my mentees at Deloitte. He was really passionate about blockchain. This was a number of years ago. And you know, he was not in blockchain, he was in the SAP practice. I desperately tried to get him on a blockchain project. He actually ended up, you know, over time, we actually ended up getting him on a blockchain project. And of course, guess what? He was unstoppable. He was, you know, became one of our leads around blockchain. But it's this idea of how do we connect our people with the work that they love. And I think the creator economy, although not everyone is going to be able to do this, and it's probably going to be mostly a hobby, I think it's going to push the narrative, not only outside of our organizations, but inside as well. So that's a great question. Josh, anything else? One more? Okay, one more, and then we'll get to it. And by the way, before we leave, I'm going all over the place, but you can connect with me on LinkedIn, and if you have any additional questions, you can connect with me there.
So from Sonia Powell, how do you encourage a culture of experimentation?
Yeah, I think there's a couple things. Number one, it's you know, you obviously need leadership buy-in, right? And what I know from leaders, from every single partner that I've worked with, that, like, they want actually their people to go off and experiment and try new ways of doing things. They are way too busy to try things themselves, so like they actually want their people to go off and try new ways of doing things. So I know the leadership buy-in is there. I think the second thing is really, you know, de-risking the whole idea of experimentation. It's like, it's really about taking like very small steps, right? Very small experiments, very small problems, very small teams, very small sprints. And you know, it's funny because if you try something with a client, I promise you, if you want to try a small experiment, bring your client along the journey. That's how you experiment with a client. Say, hey, by the way, you go with a client, we're trying something really innovative and experimental. And by the way, there's so many organizations that want to be part of this like experimentation journey. So bring them along the journey, communicate with them. And I think third, which is probably the toughest thing to change, which is around performance management. And you know, the reason why I mention that is because you know, if you get slapped on the hand for trying something new, then you're never going to do it again. So we almost have to build in a way of how can we incentivize people for taking more shots and more failures and more experiments. I think that's really key of building a culture of experimentation. So I love that question. And by the way, Josh, thank you so much. I know we had a whole bunch of questions. You were amazing. Thank you everyone for engaging in the chat. Again, you can connect with me on LinkedIn and you know, more questions there. Yeah, I'm humbled and honored to be here. Anthony, I'm passing it back to you. Hey guys, thanks for watching this video. I bet the next video is gonna be even better. So hit subscribe and we'll chat in the comments.